Unlock the power of the Merkaba to jump dimensions. Warping space-time with your energy body to travel the universe. Magic is nothing more than being able to warp space-time to your will. The Merkaba is a sacred 4D geometric symbol which contains all forms within itself. Maoshan sorcerers discovered how to combine spheres and triangles with their energy bodies to open space-time portals. This is the sacred combination of spheres and triangles, as well as the 8-sided symbol which actually unfolds into the Merkaba. The practices that I have been sharing with you on the shop in the thunderwizard.com website are practices that will allow you to jump into different dimensions. When you master this energy, you can then take it into meditation and use it to literally shift dimensions like you would change numbers on a combination lock. We don't live in a single universe. We live in a universe of probabilities. The universe that you experience is the one that you unconsciously choose and manifest. Using these practices allows you to tap into the Merkaba so that you can shift into the dimension that you prefer to live in. Go to thunderwizard.com and click on Shop. Solar Flash Update 2024. The Solar Flash will create 3 new Earths, a 2D, a 3D, and a 5D. Each human must choose. Get my books on Amazon, Kindle, or Audible, or at michaelwilliamdenny.com. Not the kind that abduct, those are something else, but higher dimensional beings of light. And they have been educating me on the nature of the multiverse, things that you cannot learn in the third dimension, things you cannot learn from science or religion. And one of those things is that they let me know that there was going to be an ascension event. And they showed me in a vision, which was tailored to me and all of the symbolism that I respond to psychologically. So I won't get into that. But it was very clear, the message, that there was going to be an event that everybody would see, and it would be an event that would be of a highly profound spiritual nature. The truth is that everything you always have most deeply desired is the truth. You've wanted to be loved. You've wanted to be seen. You've wanted to be accepted. You've wanted to be safe. And that is the truth. When we break through the barrier of the third dimension, we connect to higher dimensional anything, just anything outside of the third dimension, the first thing that hits you is the unbelievable love. That's the only thing that exists. And that you experience how beautiful and loved and special you are. Hello, fellow human light beings. Welcome back. This is the Thunder Wizard, Michael Denny, aka Mahadeva, and you have reached the Michael Denny channel. Used to be the Thunder Wizard channel, that's why I sometimes get confused. And we are now ready to do another live guided interdimensional meditation to bring the solar flash event. All right. So, I hope you're all doing well. Let's see how many people are here. We've got 13 people are here right now, 14 people. All right. You are all very welcome. I'm very glad that you're here. So, a lot of very powerful things are going on. I don't know if you're feeling it. I sure am. I'm very grateful. Things are what I want to focus on tonight is what I'm experiencing, which is I'm having a personal transformation to the point where I'm able to truly see where I'm at. And I've been, like a lot of people, I've been struggling emotionally and psychologically with all kinds of things. And of course, I've been doing the work. I've been working like crazy to get myself focused, focus my intentions on the right thing. Just to let you know, what I do, besides all of the energy work and the meditations and everything else, is when I'm not doing well, I have to turn this down, I can see. When I'm not doing well emotionally, I'm just like everybody else. My brain tells me all of the things that are going wrong. And I get obsessed over little things, little nothing things. And my brain will look for things to obsess on and to sabotage and normal human stuff. Normal 3D stuff. So what I do is I spend all day telling myself all of the things that I have in my life that I appreciate. I will lie to myself. If I'm, where I live right now, about 3 months out of the year, it's not the greatest place for me to live because it gets really, well, for me, cold. Northern Florida for me is cold in the winter. And I don't like it here. But what I'll do is I'll lie to myself and I will walk around telling myself how grateful I am to live where I live, how grateful I am for whatever it is, the plants, the sun, the whatever. And I do that because it's incredibly important to take control of where you focus your mind. You can't control your thoughts. You can't control your feelings. So forget trying to control things. But what you do have the ability is you have the ability to control where you focus your mind. And it doesn't matter how you feel. You should have all of your feelings. You should feel them. Don't deny them. But you're focusing your intention is something else. So I had a breakthrough today where everything just sort of lined up and I really saw things from a completely different perspective, and I realized that I am exactly where I want to be right now. I wouldn't change anything about my life at this moment. So that is what I'm going to be focusing on, and we'll see where we go. But I have the feeling that we have an appointment tonight in our meditation to go and work with the planet Neptune. Now, I know almost nothing about Neptune from an astrological perspective because I'm a Vedic astrologer, but I know it has a lot of power. And I just said Neptune, didn't I? I meant to say Uranus. So Neptune is where we're going. So Neptune is right now conjunct with the Sun. And what I just saw before I started up this video, I went out and asked my friends, what should I focus on? And what I saw was a lens coming between the sun and the earth, and that the sun was shining through this lens, and it was creating a powerful energy that was hitting earth that would literally shift people's minds. So that's what I'm going to be working on. You can work on whatever you choose. A lot of things are happening. A lot of things are going on in the world. I won't take time to talk about it. Okay, I've been babbling for 5 or 6 minutes. Thank you, Colin Martins, for the $19.99. Thank you, Mastering Your Reality, for the $4. I think that's $4 Australian. Thank you very much. Welcome to everybody. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with the meditation. So if you're new to this meditation, what we do is, my goal is to get, besides all the stuff we're going to do, is to have you have a direct connection with these incredibly powerful higher dimensional beings that I have been working with for the past couple of years. I want you to have a visceral, real, personal connection and go through the same kinds of changes I'm going through. So, you do not have to copy the way that you hear me chant. In the background you can hear the Huar mantra. You don't have to copy the way that I'm doing it. You can do it in your own voice. It's very powerful if you're able to sit in a meditative position, like full lotus, half lotus, or sit on the edge of a chair with your back straight, your neck straight, looking down in front of your feet with your eyes closed, focused on the third eye. You do not have to sit. You can lie down if you want, as long as you're prepared to fall asleep. I'm okay if you are with that. And you don't have to lie down or sit. You can stand. You can be in a posture. You can do your Tai Chi. You can do your Qigong, your yoga. You can spontaneously dance. I don't care. Just as long as you are focused on the intent to connect with the universe and with the other beings of light who are desperately wanting to help us. That's just what came to me as I was talking. So let's go ahead and get started. So get into your preferred meditative posture and let's begin. If you would please take a deep breath in and hold it. And exhale. Feel free to close your eyes if you haven't done so yet. Inhale once again. Hold. And exhale. One last time, inhale very deeply and hold it. And exhale. Release. Let it all go. Release everything. Let all of your intense or uncomfortable sensations, emotions, feelings, let them drain out of your body with the power of gravity. Feel the power of gravity pulling all of your unwanted energy that no longer serves you. Release that down into the earth. The earth will transform that energy and give it back to you in a purified, usable form. The earth loves your energy, whatever it is. She is able to recycle anything into something positive. This is her gift. All right. And now we're going to chant the Huul breath, H-U-U-L breath. And as you inhale, you're going to pull energy from the heavens down through your crown to your feet. Then you're going to exhale and send that heavenly energy down into Mother Earth. Then you will inhale and bring up the purified heavenly energy from the earth up to your crown. Then you will exhale and chant Huul again, sending this purified earth energy up into the heavens, creating an energy conduit in your physical body which allows heaven and earth to connect and communicate. Inhale and begin chanting with me. And please bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. And please bring your attention to the shaft of light which is coming down from the heavens, down through your crown, all the way down to the center of the earth. We are going to connect the earth to some of the planetary alignments that are happening so that there will be a dramatic shift in the consciousness of the earth herself as well as all of the beings on her. So the first thing we are going to do is we are going to allow ourselves to travel down this shaft of light through our bodies down into the earth. So follow this shaft of light as it goes all the way down to the center of the earth. And we stop here for a moment. We connect directly to the center, to the heart of Gaia. We are now going to take a piece of her energy, so grab onto it like you would grab onto a rope or a thread, and spend a moment and tell Gaia that you are planning to bring her powerful transformative energy, and ask if she would like to cooperate in this meditation. And bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. So, of course, she is very excited to be a part of this. So now we're going to take this energy that we have from the center of the earth. We are going to now dive down beneath the earth. We're going to go through all of the dimensions that are below the earth. We dive down through them, and our goal is to reach the lowest dimension, which is called Naga Loka. This is the realm at the bottom of the cosmic egg of all of the dimensions which are stacked upon each other. At the bottom there is Naga Loka. When you get there, you will find that it is a beautiful under earth world. It is like a cave, but it is lit by the most beautiful light you've ever seen, which is coming from all of the different colored gemstones that are surrounding everything here. It's in the roof, it's in the ground, it's in the rocks, it's in the water. You can see all of these different glowing gemstones. And what we are going to do is we are looking for a very large quartz crystal. It's huge, and it is surrounded by other glowing crystals. And you are going to go to this crystal, and as you look around the base of it, you see other crystals of different colors, and you find that you are drawn to a specific one that is at the base of this giant quartz crystal. So go to whichever one you feel drawn to. Make note of the color of it, the feeling of it. And now, if you would, allow the being that is inside of that specific crystal, allow that being to manifest and come forth and present themselves in front of you. Please spend a moment asking this being's name and what their power is, what their energy is. And now, if you would please take the energy that you have brought from the center of the earth and tie it to the base of this crystal that you have just communicated with, which is at the base of this large quartz crystal in the center. And explain to this crystal and to the being within it that Gaia has asked for this fundamental energy to be released into planet Earth, and that the essence of this crystal and this being will be awakened within the mind of the Earth herself, as well as within the minds of all people on Earth. Go ahead and communicate this now. And just to let you know, what I see happening here is that, for instance, my energy was the energy of love. And what I see is going to happen is that this very powerful energy of love will be transmitted up this energy rope that I've tied to it, which will go directly to the heart of planet Earth. And as we are doing our meditative practice later on today, what's going to happen is that that concept is going to be awakened and shifted. People will see love from a different perspective, a higher dimensional perspective. We are in Nagaloka, which is the root of all timelines and the root of all karmic shifts. So we are initiating a full and complete karmic shift, a complete timeline shift, if that concept works for you. And the large quartz crystal in the center is, in fact, directly connected to the quantum field consciousness of what people will call God or the Source. So this is a complete and total shift on all levels. So spend a moment with this being or whatever being presents itself in front of you and listen to whatever they might say to you. Please bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. What I was told is that the being said to me that I will be the repository of this energy, which is love, which means that this will be something that will shift within me that I will be able to use later on in helping to shift the world. So perhaps the same is true for you with whatever power you were given. And it's okay if we share some of the same powers. Now we are going to thank these powerful beings. We are going to bow to the crystal that we are working with, as well as the enormous crystal in the center, which is in fact the Source. As we are staring into this giant quartz crystal, send the intention that you wish to see the entire consciousness of Earth shift to a completely, unbelievably beautiful level that has never been seen before. And then say this phrase after me: so it is commanded, so it shall be done. We now bow to these beings, we bow to this world. We allow ourselves to climb up the shaft of light that brought us down here. We go all the way back up to the center of the earth. We bring with us an energy filament from the crystal that we have just been working with. So we have tied a piece of Mother Earth to that crystal, and now we are bringing an energy filament from that crystal, and we are going to lodge it into the center of the earth. Spend a moment with Mother Earth and ask if she would like to receive and connect to this energy. And of course, she says yes. So if you haven't already done so, give her the energy thread and allow her to take this energy thread and merge it with her energy. All right. We're going to be working with energy threads. So now that we've connected her to the root of the karmic shift, she is beginning to receive that energy. We're now going to take another thread of energy from the center of the earth. Please ask her permission. Ask her to give you a thread of her energy. And now we are going to attach this energy to ourselves. Imagine however you will, connecting it to your heart, tying it around your waist. I don't care as long as you have a connection to it. We are now lovingly going to bow to Mother Earth, and we are going to continue to climb up this shaft of light, which takes us directly up from the center of the earth, takes us back into our physical bodies. Stay here for a moment, imagining all of these energies, threads coming up, connecting to you physically, and bring them all the way up to connect to the pineal gland, which is itself a crystal in your mind. This is a crystal in your brain. Connect all of these to your pineal gland with the intention of having your consciousness shift along these lines. And now, still holding on to this combined thread of energy from Nagaloka and from the center of the earth, and our own mind, our own brain, we're now going to allow ourselves to come up through the shaft of light through the top of our head. We climb up higher and higher. We look down upon our body. We see it completely transforming. Even on the level of the DNA, it is completely transforming. You are evolving to a completely different being. That energy and that work will continue. We now focus upward. We allow ourselves to go up through the roof. Again, bringing with us this energy thread. We go up higher and higher into Earth's atmosphere. We go higher and higher still. And we break through Earth's atmosphere. We're now in our interplanetary space. We still have more places to go before we go to Neptune. We are going to continue to go up this shaft of light, which will take us up out of this dimension. We will move up through all of the other dimensions, all of the other colors of the rainbow. We are going to go all the way up to the highest of heavens, which is the top of Mount Meru. Sitting on top of that is Shiva himself, the highest consciousness in the entire multiverse. We are going to ask him if he will take the threads that we have brought and ask what he would like to do with them. Go ahead and do this now. So what I was told is that he is going to take the threads, he is going to connect it to himself, and I see him connecting these energy threads into his heart. And then I see him giving to us, each of us, a specific Okay, a specific thread from his third eye. We now have this, so take a hold of that. Spend a moment and see if there's anything he would like to say to you. What he said to me was, "What do you want to say?" And I said, "Let's change the world." So now we take this thread, we bow to the highest of conscious beings, and before we leave this area, I'd like for you to visualize that Shiva is sitting on the top portion of an egg. And that egg goes all the way down to Nagaloka, and in between are all of the dimensions. So what is taking place is that we are shifting conscious awareness in all of the dimensions. All of the beings in all dimensions are going to experience a transformative shift in their consciousness. Complete shift and awakening to a new level of awareness. You are connected to all other dimensions and all other conscious beings. It is impossible for you to shift without you shifting all other conscious beings, including the source of consciousness, which is also continuing to evolve. You are doing this. This is how powerful you are. This is how important you are. With this knowledge, we then take this new thread of consciousness given to us by the highest consciousness, Lord Shiva himself. We allow ourselves to go back down through the dimensions until we are once again back into our space. We are now floating again outside of Earth in interplanetary space. Okay, that's interesting. Next thing we are going to do, we are going to fly towards the sun. And our goal is to actually fly through the sun. But all of the energy threads that we are carrying will be threaded like a needle through the center of the sun. She is waiting for this. She is ready for this. So we allow ourselves to fly towards the sun. As we approach her, we stop and we tell her how much we love her. Do this now, please. And before we do, please send out a mental invitation to all conscious beings, starting with extraterrestrial light beings, and call out to all beings in other dimensions, including the gods themselves. Send out an invitation to all of the beings on other galaxies and other civilizations to send their consciousness, their energy, or if they choose to fly here physically, that we invite them. Invite all conscious beings to participate in what we are about to do. And now we focus again on the sun. We are going to fly through the sun, through the center of the sun, as though we're threading a needle. So we're not going to stop. We are going to pull all of our energy threads from all of these different locations, and we are going to thread them through the sun, So go ahead and do this now. We fly towards the sun. We enter into the sun's atmosphere. We make our way towards the center of the sun. Tremendous amount of energy there. And we continue. We fly through the center of the sun and we make our way out the back. And we exit the sun, and the sun is now been threaded with these energy threads that we have. And since the sun is in direct alignment with Neptune, we continue to fly straight because we are headed directly towards the planet Neptune with all of these energy threads. So as we come to this incredibly beautiful and interesting and strange looking planet that looks like a pearl almost, we come upon this planet, we stop, we send an invitation to the planet Neptune and all of the beings that interact there and ask for their participation and their permission for us to continue to do what we are about to do, which is transform the earth. So spend a moment with the beings of Neptune and with Neptune herself and see what happens. And so what I just heard the planet say was that Neptune and the sun has been planning this very operation for many, many millions, billions of years. This is something that is going to be extremely powerful and will absolutely transform everything. From this moment forward, nothing will ever be the same. So I definitely received a positive answer to my question. So we now allow ourselves to go deep into this planet. And again, I see myself going deep into this beautiful pearlescent light. And as we get to the center of the planet, we see what looks like, I'm seeing something that looks like an anchor or some kind of metallic object, and I'm going to tie my thread to this what looks like piece of bright metal going down through the center of Neptune. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and tie it on there. And as I do, I see that thread becoming merged with this shaft of light which is in the center of this planet. And now I look back in the other direction and I see a powerful light that is now, it's as if we plugged it in. So spend a moment here in the center of Neptune and invite any Neptunian beings that are here, invite them to come and interact with you and communicate with you. And please, if you would, repeat whatever it was that you saw, felt, and heard. All right. So now what we're going to do is we are going to take an energy thread from the center of this planet and spend a moment before you do, if you want to grab onto the energy thread and hold on to it, spend a moment asking this energy to tell you what it wants to change, what it wants to transform, what function it wants to serve on planet Earth. Very interesting. Please bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. What I was told is that this power wants to go to Earth and awaken everybody's mind in the same way that people's minds are awakened when large amounts of DMT flow through the brain. That this is the gateway to higher dimensions, a complete and total expansion of the mind. And this cannot be put off any longer. Whether or not people are ready for it, it's coming. You have whatever you were told. Hold on to that. And repeat back to this planet what you saw, felt, and heard. And now we are going to reverse course. So we say thank you to the planet Neptune and all of the beings associated with it. We now have a Neptunian thread of energy, and we are now going to follow the threads of energy that we brought. We say goodbye to Neptune, and we are going to now reverse course, and we're going to go back through the center of the sun. So we continue to follow these energy threads until we come to the sun, and once again we are going to fly into the center of the sun. And when we do, we are going to wrap our energy thread around the threads that we've already brought through. I hope this isn't too complicated. I hope you can see what I'm seeing and saying here. You're not going to tie it off. You're just going to wrap it around once or twice, still holding on to it. And then we're going to follow. We continue through the sun. First, before we do that, we make the intention that the sun is going to take all of these energies and is going to blast them through these threads directly to the threads that have been sent to the center of the earth, all the way down to the center of Nagaloka, all the way up to Shiva's third eye. If you can envision all of that, we send the intention to the sun to allow the planet Neptune to be a lens that will focus all of this energy into all of these places, reminding ourselves once again that we are transforming the consciousness of the entire multiverse. Spend a moment, send this intention down through the threads. And now we begin. We exit the sun. We follow these threads, once again carrying a thread directly from Neptune. We go once again to the center of planet Earth. And here we stop and we see this bundle of threads coming from multiple directions. You are going to take your Neptunian thread and you are going to wrap it around and in fact tie it into a knot. And this will merge it with all of the other threads. You can now release the thread. And I would like for you to imagine that the energy, if you can see all this, is coming all the way from Neptune through the sun into the earth, and it's connected to the threads that go all the way down to Nagaloka and all the way up to the highest heaven where Shiva is. And all of this energy is converging into the center of the earth. All right, and now we are going to bring ourselves out of the center of the earth. We are going to bring ourselves in between the sun and the earth. And we are going to mentally form a lens. So allow yourself to imagine that you are creating a lens that completely is the size of Earth from where we are. This lens is going to magnify and focus the energies of Neptune and the sun. And it will increase this and focus this directly onto Earth. So spend a moment imagining and creating that lens. We are then going to bring ourselves in between the sun and this lens, facing the earth. We are now going to chant the Huar mantra. As we do, I would like for you to imagine like we're turning on a light switch. A huge amount of energy is going to be focused through this lens, down through these energy threads, directly into the center of the earth, which will then, almost like an explosion, send these energies into all of the places that the threads we have taken through. Nagaloka, the highest heavens. That earth is going to be the fulcrum that will shift all consciousness and all dimensions. If you have that in mind, or even if you don't, that's okay. We're now going to chant the Huar breath and focus these energies directly into the center of the earth. Inhale and chant with me. Please bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. The earth has now been changed into a different frequency. I'd like for you to imagine that the earth has become merely a light projection. So when you look at it, what you see is almost like a holographic projection of light. There are multiple frequencies, and the earth is ready to be molded into a new manifestation. Please focus on your heart and allow your soul to reveal to you your deepest joy, your deepest love. Feel yourself awakening to yourself on a soul level. You are now transforming into a being of pure light. You are a being of pure soul and spirit and energy. From this perspective, you are capable of intending any manifestation in the physical realm. So please focus on the version of earth that brings you the greatest bliss and joy. If you don't know what that is, allow it to manifest in front of you. Project this intention onto the light that is the earth. Spend a moment just allowing the energy to be projected from you onto the holographic image of earth that you're looking at. If it helps, you can repeat the phrase, transform into my perfect world. Transform into my perfect world. Transform into my perfect world. If you can, please take a look at planet Earth again and see Earth now as a completely bright white multicolored light shining in the multiverse. I'm also seeing what looks like an eye. I can't tell if that's my third eye or if the earth is becoming an eye. Allow the earth to transform into whatever form she would like to become in your sight. Okay, now I understand. What we're going to do now is, on the count of 3, we are going to inhale. And when we do, this beautiful, bright, white light, which is the earth has transformed into this translucent rainbow star. On the count of 3, we're going to inhale, and this light will come into our third eye and merge with our third eye. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Inhale. Allow this earth light to lodge in your third eye, in your pineal gland. Allow it then to move throughout your entire body, changing every cell and every organ, turning you into a crystalline being of light. You now have complete control over what reality you choose to manifest through your intentions. Pay attention to your thoughts, your feelings, and when you become aware that you are thinking in a destructive manner or a negative manner, stop and bring yourself back to creating your perfect earth. Bring your attention to your pineal gland and your third eye. And imagine projecting out of your third eye that beautiful, translucent rainbow light and creating your perfect world. Whenever you're able to do this in meditation, whenever you're able to catch yourself and change what you think, what you're projecting. Okay, we are going to allow our essence to stay in this place. And on the count of 3, you are going to slowly open your eyes, and I will guide you through a grounding meditation to bring you back into your physical manifestation. Give yourself the right to be prepared for the world to completely have changed and to continue to change before your very eyes. Let us say thank you to all of the light being friends who have been with us. They are very grateful for the work that you've done. Send them back to wherever they'd like to go. Before we end this, allow your light being guide to come and manifest in front of you, and ask them to give you any information or any energy or anything that they would like to give you. Please repeat back to this being what you saw, felt, and heard. Okay, on the count of 3, be prepared to open your eyes, allowing your essence to stay in this liminal place of creation. Whatever you see is merely your perception. One day you will open your eyes and you will be in that new world. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Open your eyes. Please rub your hands together. Place them over your eyes. Inhale the heat through your eyes into your pineal gland down to your feet. Inhale. And exhale into the earth. Once again, inhale. Exhale into the earth. One last time, inhale. Exhale into the earth. Rub your eyes, your face, your scalp, back of the neck, front of the neck, shoulders, arms, chest, stomach, back, legs. Now please, if you would, take your hands, if you're a man, right over left. If you're a woman, left over right. Place your hands over your navel and just breathe long and deep, bringing yourself completely back into your physical perception. Focus on the navel and allow the energy from your hands to pull all of the energy down to your navel, which is able to process all of these energies. And please see all 3 of your major energy centers, your navel, your heart, and your third eye. See them all shining and awakened. See your crown chakra open and awakened. And see yourself channeling earth energy up through all of your meridians. You're now a complete human being. You are 100% physical, and yet you are a light being in physical form. You are able to be in both the spirit realm and the physical realm. This is the new evolution of human beings. You are achieving this. Okay. All right, that's it for me. I will do my best to bring myself back to reality here. You guys know what to do if you want to support the channel. ThunderWizard.com. I'm still looking for 16 people to meet the 20-person challenge. Go to ThunderWizard.com and check out all the ways that you can subscribe for your own empowerment. If you want a mantra for this upcoming eclipse, go here to astrology.thunderwizard.com. If you want to see my books, everything else, michaeldenny.org. My thanks to all those who are responding to the challenge, those who have already given to the live stream. I really appreciate the support. Okay, so before I just begin babbling, I'm going to go ahead and end the meditation. You guys know what to do. That's it for me, my friends. I love you all. Please be very good to yourselves. Be good to your body after this. This has been very intense. So drink plenty of fluids, sleep, eat good food, ground yourself. Don't take your emotions too seriously. Keep your eyes peeled. everything's going to change. Everything is going to change. Watch what happens with the documents that are being revealed. It's going to have a huge impact on people's awareness. I saw that in the meditation. And I saw, well, maybe I'll make a video and talk about it. I won't take the time to talk about it here. Okay, that's it, my friends. I hope you're doing well. I love you all. Please be very good to yourself, and I'll see you very soon.